What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. Oh, it's about 6:30 in the morning. I got to leave here in about an hour to pick up, about 30 minutes up the road. I'm in Illinois. I'm actually at one of my favorite truck stops. It's not the giant Joplin 44 or the Iowa 80, which are some of the biggest truck stops in the world, but this is a big Petro here in Illinois, and they have this place inside called Charlie's Cheesesteaks. And if you haven't gone to Charlie's Cheesesteaks, if you have the opportunity to go to one, there's not many of them, I don't think. Guys, they make a fantastic Philly cheesesteak. They got other sandwiches too, but man, I just love the cheesesteaks here. I'm not supposed to eat them because I'm diabetic, and they got a big old bread, and but whenever I can treat myself to one, I do. I used to always love being able to come through here to this place when I was on the road, but now that I'm kind of over in this area, I get to come to this place more often, and yeah, fantastic. And I know that's not what this channel's about, but before I get started, I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor, guy. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I'm not your mama, all right? So sitting here looking at the pre-market, man, that 3-day weekend felt long. I mean, I was like gripping to see what's going to happen this week. And, I had said before that I thought we were finding the bottom, and the market was acting and behaving like stocks didn't know what to do, and I felt like we found the bottom. We had another red day somewhere after that, and then a couple of green days at the end of last week. And then this morning I started watching my videos, and Goldman Sachs has come out and said that they're getting rid of their shorts on the dollar. They think that the inflation, interest rates, whatever, all the stuff everybody was scared of, they think that is priced into the market at this point. And the bond yields appears stable at the moment, and it looks like we really have come past this correction, okay, that we just had. No promises. I don't have a crystal ball. I still don't want to jinx it, but I think we're out of the woods, guys, okay? And looking at the market this morning, things are popping. Like, everything's looking real good. I do have, let me look at it and see what it's doing right now. Yeah, OEG is down 0.14%, so it's trading pretty flat, really. It's in the red, but it's trading pretty flat. And it's not a hype stock, so it doesn't usually have a whole lot of volume, and it's showing really low volume in the pre-market, so that doesn't bother me. But everything else, almost everything else in my entire watch list is green. I mean, Tesla, with the good news and everything, they're up 7.7% right now in the pre-market. Fantastic. Lordstown Motors up 5.15% in the pre-market. Like, we're happy about this, guys. And when you look at Lordstown, there's the only news in the Webull news section is just still like shareholder notice, and it's still all the bullshit short seller stuff pushing it down, and we're still we're still up 5%. Like I said, OEG down a little bit. I know somebody likes the NGA. NGA is up 3% in the pre-market. And I looked at NGA based on Hamster's recommendation, and it does look pretty solid. I mean, they're already like kind of putting out some of their products. They've already got some on the road and stuff. They make like buses, and I do kind of like the school bus thing, the electric school buses. I do kind of like that, but it's just that, well, number one, I don't have any money to invest in anything, and then also, like, I don't know, guys, I'm so heavy right now in EVs and solar that I'm trying to think of other spots to just diversify a little bit. I'm kind of against diversification to a certain extent, but I do want to get a little bit more diversified. And so I've been paying attention to what's going on, what sectors I think are going to do well, And I'm gonna start looking at some new stocks to talk about after this week. I want to see how the market does this week, but I will say that the infrastructure bill, this is like a once in a generation round of spending. Okay, so some things are going to benefit from it. All right, and the things that I'm thinking about are road and bridge construction. Okay, I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about what companies that are publicly traded will benefit from that. And I've got some real ideas about companies that could benefit, but as of right now, I haven't done the research, and I don't know how many of the companies that I'm personally aware of from being in the concrete business for a long time. I'm not sure which ones are or are not publicly traded. Okay, I know that Caterpillar usually benefits from this stuff, but a lot of people may have already ran to Caterpillar. I haven't really looked closely at it, but a lot of people may have already started to dump money into that. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be looking at some things in that infrastructure, roads and bridges type sector, okay, and trying to come up with a few stocks. But like I said, I want to see how we do this week. Maybe that makes me a little bit late to the party, but I'd like to see us string together some green days before I start pushing stocks out, and that's just what it is. So what else we got? Hyliion up 4%. It was up 5%. Hyliion, we still don't have a news story about the installations, okay? And I've been hearing that they hired somebody new for their marketing, PR, marketing, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm hoping that whoever that is holding the news story until this morning. And so I'm hoping to see a news story come out after the market opens sometime today, maybe even tomorrow. And if that happens, then I'm going to be much more confident in their PR moving forward. I'm just hoping that they don't wait for big events like this, and they still, start dropping some news a little more regularly. And then I'll have a better feel of, this new marketing person and how I feel about it. But the hope is for me that they've been holding the press release until sometime this morning. And if that doesn't happen and we don't get any news stories, I'm going to be kind of pissed. All right. So let's see what else we got here that I'm watching. Just everything. Enphase up 3.2%. That's actually, it was only up like 1.5 the last time I looked at it. So that's good. Enphase up 3.2%. ChargePoint up 10.4% in the pre-market, and it was up Thursday 11%. So I wish I could have gotten back into ChargePoint, but all my money's deployed, guys. It was one of the things that I sold off when I rebalanced, and I didn't have very much of it anyway. I had like 5 shares at like $17, and but I wish I could have got in while it was so low during all this stuff. I still think it's got room to run. Blink up, Arrow up, all the ETFs are up. The ARK funds and TAN are the ones that I watch. So yeah, the market's looking real good, guys. I know somebody likes NGA a lot on my list, and it is up 3% in the pre-market. They're looking good, man. The only things that are not up in my watch list are VGAC and GameStop. Everything else in my watch list is up or even. Oh, and OEG. Looking good, guys. I hope it continues. I want to say that I am probably going to start a Patreon just to give you guys some way to support the channel. I'm not going to make some secret back channel out of it to where you guys get information before everybody else or anything like that. But if you guys want to support the channel, I'm going to create a Patreon and start putting the link in the description, talking about it at the beginning of the video, just so the people who can and would like to can give a little bit to the channel, and then I'd also like to do more of these live streams. Now, they'll probably just be hangouts. I'm not some stock guru who can sit there and talk for hours about the stock market, but I enjoy live streaming and talking with you guys, in real time. So I'm probably going to start doing those a little more often. Maybe at some point I can get to a point where I can come off the road, and then I'll be able to actually like schedule live streams and do them regularly and stuff like that. I'd like to get to that point between this channel and my other channel. Maybe, get to where I'm making enough to feel comfortable coming off the road and doing something local. But I'm not there yet, obviously. So yeah, thanks for being around, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel, for watching the videos. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, and let me know what you expect for today, or if you're hitting this a little later, let me know how your day is going in the market. Thanks for watching.